Good morning, friends. The topic of my learning dialogue video is difference between for loop and while loops in Python. And I am from group 2 and this is my graded assignment number 2. The topic starts from here. We have different types of statements in a program and there is a program flow of control. Flow of control is the basic order of execution of statements. There are three types of constructs in program. First is sequence, when all the statements they are executed in order. Selection, when the statements they are executed on the condition test. If the condition test is true, one set of statements are executed, otherwise second set of statements are executed. Third is iteration construct, also called as looping construct. We have two types of loop in this iterative construct. First is for loop, second is while loop. For loop is an example of counting loop because this loop keeps on repeating the set of statements for a specified number of times. For example, if a robot is asked to move 10 rounds of this loop, the second statement is while loop. It is a conditional loop because the loop will keep on repeating the set of statements till the condition remains true, as long as the condition is true. For example, robot will keep on moving in this loop till he meets Jerry. The first loop is while loop. While loop is a conditional loop that will repeat the instruction within itself as long as the condition remains true. And the syntax of while loop consists of four parts. First is initialization expression, second is condition or conditional expression, third is body of the loop, and fourth is update expression. The first statement in this program, I is equal to 1, is an initialization expression, I less than equal to 10 is a conditional expression, print I is the body of the loop, and update expression is I is equal to I plus 1. If we skip this update expression, this loop will turn into an infinite loop and there will be a problem. So at the end of the loop, we have to update the counter variable. Next loop is for loop. For loop, the syntax of for loop is written like this: for counter variable in sequence. Now for defining this sequence, we have a range function. The range function is used with for loop in Python. The syntax of range function is range lower limit comma upper limit. This function will produce values, list of values starting from lower limit to upper limit minus 1. Both these limits should be integers. The default step size in range function is +1. This can be negative or positive depending upon the requirement. For example, we'll write range 1, 5, 2 will produce values 1, 3 where 2 is the step size. If this 2 is not written, this will produce values 1, 2, 3, 4. The next value is range 10, 1, minus 3. Here the step size is minus 3. Minus 3 indicates that this will jump backwards. So it will produce values 10, 7, 4 as last value 1 is kept. Now this is reflection spot 1, students. You go through this code and give me the outputs. The first command is range 0, 5. This command will produce a list of values 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Range 5 to 0, we cannot go from up to down without a negative step size. So it will produce an empty set of values. Third is range 5, 0, minus 1. This will produce 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next is range 1, 10, 2. This will produce values 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. The next, go through this program and give me the output of the program for the following for loop. Now let us discuss. N is the number which is taken as input from the user. For I, counter variable in range 1 to 10 means it will skip the value, last value 11. n into I, it will be printed like this. N is the number which is taken as input, I is the counter variable, and this will keep on repeating till it reaches 10. 11 is skipped, and it will print the number into counter variable. So the output will be like this. 5 into 1, the number we have entered is 5, I is 1 to 10, and it will print the table of a number, given number. Next is, go through this code. A is 0, B is 1, N is, we have to enter the number of terms. So we'll print A 0, print B 1, and give me the output. The output is, if we enter the number of terms 8, it will give you first 0, then 1, then it will sum the last two numbers. 1 plus 0 is 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13. So this is nothing but is a Fibonacci series up to 8th term. In the end, I would like to thank various internet sources from where I took some help, and thank you and have a nice day.